And I'm live once again. What is up, everyone? It is James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001 speaking, and this will not only be the stream before D-Day, given how that's tomorrow, but it's the Queen's Platinum Jubilee this month. So Platinum Jubilee celebration, and early this month it marks 70 years since she has been on the throne. So how cool is that? Oh, Shadow Train says hi. You ready to join the stream? If you want, the link, I just put the link there. Juan is watching this live. She says, I may. You may join. So, how long? I don't know, he says. Don't know. Okay. We're gonna wait until someone here waits to join live. Video track says, how are you today? I am fine. Do you want to join? Hey, Boomer Jinx. You're muted.
Yeah, hello, man.
Hey, I was playing Trains Railroad Simulator 2019.
Nice.
Mm. And it is the Platinum Jubilee in Commonwealth countries, after all. So
Cool.
I thought I would do something in TRS 19 in honor of that.
Oh, that's cool.
And it has to be on a British route, which I have to look for a British route if I can find one.
Yeah. Has been a while since I joined the live stream, so
Since you joined my last one, which got taken down for copyright reasons.
of course it did.
I do Industrial Wasteland UK.
All right.
Here's the airport station. No, I'm going to do Pullman consist, and I will choose an A4 Pacific.
Are you sure you want A4, not A3?
Yeah, A4s are my favorite UK steam engines.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna choose Bittern.
All right.
Such like people from all over the world will be coming for the Queen's 70th coronation anniversary.
You should do it for Thomas's 77th anniversary.
Oh, I also thought of doing a special called Thomas and the Platinum Jubilee.
That's a good idea.
It will start off at dawn as you leave Sodor. So we're going to wait for Bittern's passengers to load in her coaches. And look at how fancy these Pullman coaches look.
They look nice.
Even though most of them look like they're dining cars.
Yeah.
And look at this observation coach. Oh, it got the door that opened. Yeah, I think all these are dining cars.
Yeah.
Come on. And it looks like with their passengers on board, Bittern is ready to go. Pretend that this is Margate and that she's back in steam with Pullman coaches. And look at that mighty girl herself.
Yeah.
I
How was
think
that?
I should. Yeah, I know that. I know that from SA Music, but I think I should do Headmaster Hastings, the fastest engine in the world theme.
Okay.
So this will be Bittern back in Steam for the Platinum Jubilee. If she were a Thomas character, it would be a female, right?
Maybe. I mean, we didn't know that Spencer was going to appear, and he ended up being a guy. But yeah, they could do it.
And Mallard can also be male, like in the books.
Yes, Mallard and Spencer are males, and then Bittern,
Bittern
yeah, could
could be
be a
female.
yeah.
And then she could sound like, and then she could even sound like Lady Tremaine from Cinderella.
Yeah, actually, that's actually a really good voice.
The theme that Spencer's is a variation of the Coronation Scott music by Vivian Ellis.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great UK tour.
Yeah. Just playing the themes that pop up in my head.
Because of what I said,
Yeah.
how fast Bittern's going.
93. Oh, picking
yeah.
up speed.
Important royal train coming through. Well,
One
okay,
of the
which
best.
ones are the points? Oh, these points weren't set.
Just hit 100 miles an hour. Just make sure she doesn't derail.
You can't derail in this game. I mean, you can, but since Train's a new era, the trains no longer bounce off the track and onto the terrain. Instead, they clip through into each other.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many themes I could play before the stream gets copyrighted for the music. Sorry about that. The motorcycle went racing past. So anyway, what have you been up to?
I've been watching Sailor Moon Eternal the movie, and it was very heartwarming. Parts 1 and 2.
Oh, nice. The other day I went to go see Doctor Strange too. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, I went to go see that movie. It's dark, but it's good. The guy who directed it is actually famous for horror movies. Sam Raimi.
So this will be Bittern from Margate to London.
And what type of train is she pulling? A rail tour?
She's pulling one of the tourist trains.
Nice.
It's filled with coaches with passengers from all over Europe.
I know that if you were playing Train Simulator, the train would probably be off the tracks by now if you were going at the speed. In certain games, the trains will come off the track.
But but this one doesn't have realistic physics.
Okay, good. That way it doesn't come off the tracks. So yeah, my life has been good. Just doing some kayaking, fishing. Finished up my semester, my first half of college. I just finished my freshman year, I think.
I got the perfect thumbnail. This.
Yes. Yes.
Please let that be the thumbnail for this stream. The music I'm now playing is the Coronation Scott composed by Vivian Ellis. Yeah, Gordon's season 8 to 12 theme is the easiest I can do out of the hit era themes.
Yes.
If you didn't notice, I think I don't know if Trevor and Aiden will join the stream.
Oh yeah.
I can find a louder version of Coronation Scott.
All right.
This one is louder, but it's in a lower pitch.
Whoa. I think that'll work. I'm trying to figure it out.
If you press Shift, it speeds things up.
Nice. Whoa. Can't play that on YouTube, otherwise you'll be copyrighted. Sorry, just yelling at myself.
Lincoln should move Bittern on this. Move Bittern onto the other track.
Okay.
Now she's on the other track.
Nice. I got another theme for you. Actually, this is an instrumental of the whole episode.
That could be sound like an A4 Pacific in trouble getting their comeuppance. Could you imagine this music being played on an organ? Non-bittern old girl, you can do this. And she's going to climb the summit. Was that taken from the Japanese dub?
What, this?
Uh,
Can you even hear what it is?
I can. Was this Toby and the Flood instrumental taken from the Japanese dub?
No, I just looked it up on YouTube. This is by Oliver 11 GWR. This is the perfect instrumental of Toby and the Flood.
Could you imagine that theme being played on an organ?
Oh my god. Actually, can you imagine them using that in an action movie? When the main character is like in peril, they all of a sudden
Yeah,
just play that theme. You're like,
yeah.
oh my
Or
god.
even better, it would sound even better on an organ.
I
How
think it
about
would.
that?
I think it would.
If someone makes a MIDI file for this, I'll put it on Mixcraft and create and use the organ patch for every part. And
Nice.
down the slope from the spiral track comes Old Bittern.
Okay, now all the music I'm playing is just instrumental, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know we get copyrighted if we listen to the music and it's got words in it. I don't know if we get it because if it's instrumental or not. But anyway, you were talking about Bitten going around the bend.
Bittern and Bittern hauling some passengers for the for the Platinum Jubilee.
Nice.
Will she stop in time? We don't know.
Here we go. This is
One.
perfect.
She's about to. She overshot the platform.
Oh boy. We're gonna crash.
Uh, are we gonna? But we've overshot the platform a bit. But that's just so. But that is okay. Perfect. How's that for a Platinum Jubilee trains tour?
That's perfect.
And Bittern would be the perfect choice for this.
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I know. I actually know another A4 that's in this an A4 that's in the States that should come here in Kansas.
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
This one here.
Exactly what I said. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Gresley 6. For this, I'm gonna try to do first. I'm gonna do full break, then composite. I think that might be the correct way to do so. I'm not exactly sure how. How it's. I don't know if that's the correct way. I'm gonna look for some French goods vans.
Cool.
Uh, We're gonna say these should be the 3 French goods vans. I should call this Dwight D. Eisenhower USA consist. On your A4. Oh, I thought of another A4 that we could use. Sparrowhawk.
Ooh. You know what they should do, or what a
What?
creator should do,
What they
is
should do.
take a model of the A4 here, make it completely white, remove the stuff along the like the balances and whatnot. What I mean by that is remove all the stuff that's covering the wheels, open up the wheels, and basically make a Spencer. Basically, that
What
could just be Spencer.
Cam? That's what. But yeah, that's what Cam Scott should do.
Yeah, make a Spencer model. Come on, perfect. It's perfect. Exactly what you need. Just an A4. Get rid of all the curves and everything. get rid of the curves closer to the wheels. Like, you know how it's got that cover, like a
Like
nice big
getting
cover.
rid of the side plates.
Yeah, getting rid of some of the side plates, showing the whole wheels, showing all the wheels, and bam, Spencer Model, nice and easy. They could leave LNER on there, or they could take it off, and then they could just put the name Spencer, or better, Bert Spencer.
A fan-made silver Jubilee A4. So now we got Sparrowhawk up with a consist of an excursionized coaches.
Nice.
To see how he performs with them. See how it goes with them in cab mode.
Let's see how fast Sparrowhawk will go with that big consist.
He's on the wrong track. Because that piece of track leads to nowhere.
Let me guess, it just leads to a dead end.
Look at that, it does.
You could just edit that and make the track. You could just make it.
I got this. I downloaded this route.
Yeah.
You know how fast. We should try and beat Mallard's speed record with Sparrowhawk.
Okay. But with how many? But with all those coaches. Are you sure we could beat him? Are you sure we could beat Mallard's record with all those coaches?
The Pennsylvania Railroad Class S1 was claimed to beat Mallard's speed record.
Yeah.
At 156 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Whereas the T1 could go at 140 miles per hour.
You know the fastest engine in the world, right?
That is Mallard.
But that's a steam engine record.
That for electric engines.
Ooh, electric. 155.
And Hugo is the actual fastest engine on Sodor.
What's the fastest engine in the world? Like actually very fast.
Like an SNCF BB if 9004.
Yeah. I know my answer. I think it's a bullet train from Japan.
It isn't Kenji's basis though.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you see the Unlucky Tug's one of his newest videos about Sodor's finest?
I did.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, Hero was definitely the best character in CGI, hands down.
Yeah, and he actually was. You know why? Because first of all,
he's humble.
Well, all the other engines, like all the new characters introduced before him and after him, didn't really have that much backstory. It was just like, oh, they're here to set. We're gonna put them in just to advertise their toy, and then they'll never appear again. Whereas Hero stands out, where he actually has a backstory.
And every time Somehow the trucks biff him. He doesn't take it personally.
Yeah. Be polite and kind.
Mind,
Remember,
you're,
you are
you
master
are
of the
master of the
railway.
railway. And he actually, I think he came to Sodor in 1945.
In the timeline universe, yes, that would make sense.
Like after the atomic bombing of Japan.
Yeah, he came to Sodor. He came to Sodor in 1945, probably months after the war ended. He was sent there to go help. He was sent there because how about this? He was sent there to go help reconstruct the island and make it more industrial like. But as time went on, he started to wear out. Eventually left in the siding. And then one day Thomas Thomas runs down the hill with no brakes and rediscovers him.
Look at all these coaches Sparrowhawk has.
Wow.
Or maybe how about this? This is a lot of strain on the coaches. The next the CCT gets decoupled. Look at that.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Do not let that go like a slip coach.
Like the coupling snapped.
Ooh. Actually, you can make it like a slip coach. Just don't slow down, otherwise it will slam into you. Just like in the episode, Duck and the Slip Coaches. Which I'm gonna be honest was kind of pointless. I mean, it's a good
On,
story. It's a good story. Don't get me wrong. Just I don't see what the point of it was. Like, oh
but it
hey,
was but it was great to introduce some slip coaches.
yeah, it was. However, it doesn't make any sense. Duck tells a story from his days on the Great Western about, oh hey, we used to use slip coaches. And then James tells Sir Topham Hatt that they need slip coaches, and the next morning, the slip coaches are there. Like in real life, if you told someone, wouldn't it take days or even weeks just to get some slip coaches?
I don't think there aren't any surviving.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know if there
uh,
are any.
so I think the coaches are now starting to push Sparrowhawk. I'm gonna switch over to cab mode and see if he can try to beat Mallard's record. Percy and Sailor Moon Fan 2002.
Uh, I. What?
I'm doing TRS 19.
Um.
Uh,
All right, I'll be right back. Don't kick me out of the stream. I'll be right back.
all right. So now Percy and Sailor Moon Fan 2002. I'm on TRS 19 driving the A4 Pacifics.
Ah.
And without a doubt, my favorite UK steam engines of all time.
I see.
So the one I'm driving is Sparrowhawk. Previously, I was driving Bittern.
Ah. That's what I was trying to figure out, because I couldn't really see the main plate or what it was saying, so yeah.
So I'm guessing Bittern should be a female character if she's in the Thomas series.
Mm,
And she could have the same voice as Lady Tremaine from Cinderella.
I don't know
Or
about
even Luna from the Deke dub of Sailor Moon.
I don't know about that.
Oh, now I got a Titanic or Olympic. RS Titanic
I see.
consists 48. So I'm on a different route, a different version of Industrial Wasteland,
Mm.
that's what the route is called. What? Why did the consist load? Well, there we go. There it is.
Geez, that's a long contest.
It has to be for. If we go to the A4s again, we got one that's called Merlin.
Okay.
We have one called Falcon. The guy of Woodcock. And the Dwight D. Eisenhower in his blue livery. Sir Nigel Gresley is also back in Steam in his blue livery. And I think I'm going to choose Mallard this time.
Ah, okay. Then
And on excursion trains. I even gave all the Garter Blue A4 silver lining on their wheels. Mallard was the first.
Huh.
It makes them look more fancy.
I see.
And the game I'm playing is Trains Railroad Simulator 2019.
Okay.
And you may pick up a bit. You may pick up speed a bit. Oh, two of these coaches are LNER full brakes. I'm trying to change that to BR Carmine. See what this would look like with BR Crimson and Cream.
Huh.
Actually, no, it would not be BR Crimson Cream. It should be BR Blue Gray, like every other for ones.
Okay.
Here's something that I came across while searching for Australian content. This VR Lilydale signal box.
Don't place it onto the track. What would happen if?
It's even placeable behind the train. Look at it.
What?
How is that possible? That is unbelievable content.
It's so weird. Not even sure why I decided to play that music, but
I think it works.
yeah, the music. For some reason, I decided to play the music from We Play Tanks. I don't know why.
It looks like we got a realistic UK shed that Mallard's gonna pass by. Oh, the signal just went down.
Huh.
I was about to text over Shadow Train.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, mate?
Fine.
All right, I am back.
So this time, Boomer, I'm driving Mallard.
Nice.
The fastest steam locomotive in the world.
Wow.
This should be him when he's that should be him when he's back on the main line. How about that, Boomer?
Nice.
Right.
They should do this in real life called Mallard Returns to the Main Line.
Or Mallard returns to Steam.
Then from York back to King's Cross.
Yeah.
Cross, London's Houston. Everyone knows that. Rubbish. London's Paddington.
Well, in Paddington, I always thought it was Victoria. That's what Thomas would say.
That's not
Because
okay.
he would say that London is Victoria.
London's Houston. Everybody knows that.
Euston, Euston, I always thought it was Waterloo.
Stop arguing. You make me tired. You all agree on one thing.
I mean, London's also not Charing Cross.
London's not Houston. Now shut up.
So King's Cross is the LNER station, Euston for the LMS, Paddington for the GWR, and Victoria for the LB and SCR.
Huh.
Hey, Trevor.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Hello, Trevor.
I'm good too.
I started to get TRS-19 working again. I'm on a different route of industrial wasteland now, and I'm driving Mallard. First, I wanted the fastest A4 Pacifics. Previously, I drove Bittern of what she would look like returning to Steam for the Platinum Jubilee.
Platinum Jubilee.
Yep, this is what this month will celebrate.
I need to do research on that.
Next, I drove Sparrowhawk. And now it's Mallard. He should be. Macy. I think he should be voiced by John Cleese.
Yeah, John Cleese would be a great choice for a Thomas character. Same with Eric Idle.
Maybe Eric Idle would fit for Sir Nigel Gresley.
Yeah, or maybe Green Arrow.
So John Cleese as Mallard would be perfect.
Okay, that would make sense.
Maybe this should be my consist for Mallard returns to the main line.
Which narrator does best for a Gordon voice? Like, which narrator feels like Gordon?
It's George Carlin.
For me, it's George Carlin.
Same.
George Carlin's one of my favorite narrators.
Yeah, same here, Trevor.
Look at all these coaches that Mallard is pulling.
Yeah, I see that.
And they're going to push Mallard down the hill.
If you had to list 3 narrators for Thomas, which one would you pick? No. Top 3 narrators. Sorry, top 3 narrators.
Trevor already did one of those.
Yes.
I'm going to have to try Willie Rushton and Mark Morgan, or who else?
I'm going to
Pierce
list
Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan is good, so let's see. Pierce Brosnan 1, George Carlin in the other. Don't know.
I do like Willie Rushton's narrations.
I love Willie Rushton's narration. If he were still alive, then I think he would make an excellent voice for George as well as Boko.
Because his George impression was hysterical.
Yeah, it suits him perfectly.
And Thunderbird 76 Returns did a similar impression.
Yeah.
Top 3 Thomas characters.
Eventually, I might make a top 10 favorite other Steam engines or Steam engines on Sora besides the Steam team or something like that. I don't know. I might do that eventually.
Yeah.
I'd pick Mallard as not put Mallard as number 1 on the top mainland engines list.
Yeah, I should do a top 5 main engines list too.
Or real life engines.
Or real life engines, that'd be even better.
Right.
Because I know Stepney is one of my favorites from that line.
What other A4s do we have? Oh, Union of South Africa in her blue livery.
Right.
Can anyone name all 6 A4 locomotives?
We have Mallard, of the ones that are still surviving. We've got
the main
Mallard, Bittern, Dominion of Canada, Union of South Africa, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and Sir Nigel Gresley. And for a while, Bittern was redressed as Dominion of New Zealand with her second tender. Maybe that one should be shipped over to New Zealand at a rail museum, even though the New Zealand track gauge is shorter in width.
Is it like a Cape gauge or something?
Yeah, it's like narrow gauge.
Yeah. Well, Cape gauge is kind of like narrow gauge, but a different feet or inches. Because I've heard Australia has Cape gauge.
Or, well, why not put Commonwealth of Australia in Australia?
Sure.
That way, she could be back in steam again. And it'll be the perfect engine for. I don't know which steam railway she should go on.
Well, not the Puffing Billy Railway, because that's narrow gauge. Maybe one of the bigger lines, like the South Australian Railway, where Shane is.
And Tamika as well.
Yeah, that too.
Or even there's Union of South Africa. She looks better in that blue livery.
For some reason, I almost heard you almost swore.
So, and here's Dwight D. Eisenhower in his blue livery, Trevor.
When it comes to Dwight D. Eisenhower, I kind of would prefer his dark green livery, just so he looks distinct from the other Mallards or other A4s, Pacifics. Sorry, I can't talk. I can't talk right now.
It's like they think the same would go for Union of South Africa.
Yeah, I agree. I like to have a variety of different colors besides, blue.
Yeah.
And I don't think his tender has a corridor yet. When it should have a corridor. What else do we have? We got. Oh, I actually have Miles Beevor. Golden Plover. Golden Plover Garter Blue.
Man.
And I think he should also have the LNER lettering. Wait! What? He doesn't have the silver lining on his wheels. I have to go and edit that.
Oh,
Okay.
dang. Dang.
But and look at Dominion of Canada. I don't know where they should run her in Canada.
I have no idea.
Possibly not via rail because that barely has coal and water. Or via rail, as I should say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, does anybody know that Via Rail actually had a really bad train accident in like the 1980s?
I never heard of that story before.
No, what happened there?
I'll tell you. So, via train. It's called the Hinton train collision, actually.
Oh.
It was a rail transport accident that occurred on February 8th, 1986.
Hmm.
A passenger train and a freight train were on the same track. The freight train was supposed to switch off into a siding. It did, but it forced its way back onto the main line before the Via Rail could pass it. And it slammed head-on into the passenger train and the freight train slammed head-on into one another.
Was this in England?
Oh dear.
This was in
Canada.
Canada.
Oh, it's in Canada. Okay. I remember watching a few train documentaries about train crashes that happened years ago.
Yeah. So
And how people use computers to reenact those accidents and how they happened.
Yeah. Here's how bad the accident was.
Ouch.
Yeah.
what is it?
Painful.
Oh, no, I barely saw it.
You barely saw the picture?
I didn't see it in time. Ooh. That should not be a good idea for a Thomas story.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be as dark as the Godred's fate in Mountain Engines.
It's like if it were, it should be don't do a God Red.
Good one.
So here's something that should be part of the Thomas and the Magic Railroad Australia version. This Silver City comic consists.
Cool.
As it says right there.
This is another.
In case you didn't know, Boomer, it was one of Australia's finest passenger trains up when the modern technology was before the new technology came.
Cool. So yeah, anyway, this is another train crash. Oh, decided to disappear. Nice.
Ouch.
Yeah. That was in 1987 and it killed 16 people.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Miss Oliver and Blossom's layout in train style.
Wow.
Miss Oliver and Blossom. I remember his time.
I remember Miss Oliver and Blossom when he reviewed almost all the season 16 episodes. Those were the days.
Yeah.
Like him reviewing the 3 strikes and you're out formula.
Yeah.
Well, as long as the blue puffball person doesn't show up, I'm okay. And we hit a snag. Quote from one of his videos.
And for some reason, and the sound on TRS-19 isn't working, so I'll have to try again another time to show you guys what it's like. But the engine sounds on the Silver City Comet are actually different. The motor sound was actually different. I modified it to make it sound like the QR2100 class diesel.
Another train accident that I looked up.
Jeez.
Where's this one at?
This one is in Alabama.
Ouch.
Well,
Ew.
it's Amtrak. That's a bad Amtrak accident.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes me not
it's
want
the
to
worst
go.
one. It's the worst one in Amtrak's history.
It makes me not want to go on Amtrak anymore. I mean, I've been on an Amtrak train once just for kicks, but we took one from Boston, Massachusetts to Providence, Rhode Island, and then we went back to Boston because we wanted I wanted to experience, or we wanted to experience an Amtrak train ride for once.
Yeah.
But
This one was a high
but
speed.
that was the Acela Express. Was it the
Yeah.
Acela Express?
I don't know. I know we took. I know we went. I know we went on one of those express trains that are at that down at that station, and it was a safe trip overall. I was a little nervous the first time because I was afraid we might end up in an accident.
But luckily you didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
That's a good thing.
I even thought of doing a Silver City Comet UK tour. Since I thought of a USA tour, why not do a UK tour?
Okay.
Nice. I'm going on an Amtrak train in a couple days.
It's my favorite locomotives from that are the P-42s.
They are really good locomotives. They're really cool looking.
Yeah.
I need to get an Amtrak P-42 for myself.
Yeah. You've got Amtrak P-42 DCs, Amtrak P-40 DCs, and Amtrak F-40 PHs. And
A P-42 appeared in Thomas and the Magic Railroad as a reflection as the rainbow sun leaves for shining time.
yeah,
It was number 111, but that's just a guess.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And God, what else are we gonna have? The Duchess. Oh, here it is. The Coronation Scott. That should be perfect for the Platinum Jubilee. I think the correct number for this was 6220. Coronation. It looks very majestic.
Yeah, it does.
That should be a Thomas character.
But it's like it should have a similar face to the A4s. The Coronation Scott should be a Thomas character.
I agree.
Huh.
Also, Boomer Jinx and Percy and Sailor Moon Fan 2002, there's a tune of the same name where Spencer's theme came from. It should be the perfect theme for streamlined engines or for fast engines.
Okay.
I've recently been playing it.
Nice.
There's also a red Coronation class at the National Railway Museum.
Huh.
And it's Duchess of Hamilton.
Ooh.
Yeah, Duchess of Hamilton also appeared in one of the Railway series books, but she wasn't in her streamlined form.
For some reason.
They even got Duchess of Sutherland. update in the my Sailor Moon spin-off special called "The Journey from Strasbourg to Pennsylvania." So actually, the S1 will be pulling 2 coaches instead of 1. It'll be one being a lightweight and another being the heavyweight.
Okay.
Like it's like they're going to be chased by some Mexican police officers.
Or how about maybe some Mexican engines?
There should be some more Mexican engines besides Carlos.
Yeah, I do have a book that shows a double Fairley that exists on the Mexican railways, and it's white. But I can't show it because my laptop doesn't have a camera.
Hmm.
I wish I could.
When will you get a camera?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna adjust that.
So here's the red Coronation Scott.
Reminds me of the Duchess of Hamilton.
Huh.
It is like that. Here's the black Coronation Scott. What else are we gonna have? The silver Jubilee A4s. That should be part of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee as well. And
Okay.
here they are. We have Silver Link, Quicksilver, Silver King, and Silver Fox. I don't know which one of these I should choose.
I'm thinking you should probably choose like Silver Link if it's even an option.
It is Silver Link because that could be the most famous, the first A4 ever built. Others say it should be Silver Fox. For the USA tour of it, I'm going to choose Quicksilver.
Okay.
And for the Galaxy Railways tour, like in one of these modern episodes of Sailor Moon, it's going to be Silver King because the castle on the moon. And Silver King would be a perfect addition to it, hauling the Silver Jubilee in space.
Okay.
Wow.
Then.
It'd be cool if they invented trains that are designed for outer space.
There's even an A4 called Golden Eagle.
Huh.
I should use that for a Thomas and the Golden Eagle plot twist. We got Sea Eagle.
Sea Eagle. Sounds like Sea Beagle from that theater tugboat episode.
Here it is, you guys. The Pennsylvania Railroad class S1 steam engine.
Do with
So pretend that this should be the consist to haul from Los Angeles to Lancaster.
I see.
What do you all think of this engine?
I think it's majestic.
I like it.
Even even if it has the silver lining on her wheels. It's like, well, why would you scrap this even though it had some problems? This is like the most majestic steam engine you could ever see.
I would, yeah.
If it were a Thomas character, what would its name be?
I don't know.
Someone's knocking on the door. I gotta go.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.
But like it will surely beat Mallard's speed record. And as it was being chased by some Mexican police officers. I got that idea inspired from a Family Guy episode of how evil they are.
What episode is that from Family Guy?
I don't know. Somewhere they're in Mexico. And the police cars will also somehow go fast. Goes somehow as fast like the S1, but somehow being able to catch up. Even the helicopters. Look at those. Look at the way the wheels move. How fast they're going. Now that should be streamlining at its finest.
Yep.
At its finest, with the wheels turning at such speed that they're merely blurs. However, the S1 wasn't a successful locomotive. Yeah, it wasn't, but the Daylight was. And the UP got two versions of the Big Boy 4014, there being an SR and the LB. Can't tell what the difference is. LB is the ordinary, and the SR has the Big Boy put in front of it. What else? We got the Via Rail FPA-4. Looks like a squished American passenger diesel. Like the American passenger diesel is actually called the F unit. The PRR Class E8. This one looks like a stretched version of it. Now, the number 5898, that's the actual E8 diesel in Jackson, Missouri. Works at the St. Louis, Iron Mountain, and Southern Railway. The PRGG1. We got the Polar Express F7A. Wait, right here.
Cool. Never seen anything like that before.
How about I put it in front, behind the engine, or should it be in front? even though the engine doesn't have a front coupling. Looks like it was built at the Altoona Locomotive Works. Look at that whistle. It really is a 5-chime whistle. We got a Polar Express 080, which I think is a freight locomotive built from the Baldwin Locomotive Works. NSWGRC and NSWGRC 3801. That's an Australian streamliner. It's one of Australia's famous streamliners. They should make a Thomas character based on this.
Yeah, I agree. We need more Australian locomotives.
The
Yeah.
LSWR Uri S15 is the N15. And you might know this engine as Richard from Carson 080220 Carson's Video Workshop. His whistle is a lowered letter LNER A4 chime. LBSCR B1 Gladstone. I don't know what would be a good voice actress for Gladstone.
While you guys have been talking about this, I've been looking up on Social Blade random YouTubers, and the YouTube channel Thomas and Friends is making yearly a minimum of $2 million.
Got a KCS F7A.
Oh, that's nice.
I've seen this engine before in Kansas City. But they should put the diesel fuel in it so that it will run again. Let's begin slowly at N1 as it will slowly leave Kansas City. And I use this from MSTS because the book Steam, Smoke, and Steel Back in Time with Trains has the notches are called speeds, and instead of N1 to N8, it's called Run 1 to Run 8. And then when it's out on the main line, it will go up to from N1 to all 8 through all 8 notches. It'll be a passenger diesel engine on a freight line. So what else is there? Toronto Raillands 1954. So this will be Canada in the 50s. Just look how big this yard is.
That's massive.
Even the station.
Looks bigger than Nafford Station.
Or in Vickerstown.
Yeah, that too.
And each one of these has a loop line. It's in there, got two loop lines here. And two loop lines on the other side.
Honestly, what this looks like is it looks like the Unlucky Tug's version of the Sodar map. With the loop line and all that.
Wait, what? Immingham? LNER Immingham. Why isn't he working? B4. Why? He just... SP coaches. SP... Post daylight observation card. That one isn't working. And here's another consist that I created. Flying Scotsman with not one, not two, but 3 tenders.
That's a lot of tenders.
Only 3. And here's something, Boomer, that I came across. The Talisman headboard. That could be a reference to Sailor Moon S, but in the Japanese and Viz dubs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could.
In honor of the Witches 5, that is.
Nice.
So it'd be Flying Scotsman's train to Hall in Japan with the LNER Teak coaches. And then it's set to the express passenger head code, and headboard is the Talisman. Look at that. How many coaches there are.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, and it has to be long because the population in Japan. How is my consist for a Sailor Moon tour for the Flying Scotsman's Japan tour?
That's
interesting.
Cool. Yeah, it's very interesting.
I also like how animated the pistons are on Scotsman here. I like how the creator of this remembered to put in the piston animation. The P2s also come with these headboards. That being Cock of the North, Prince of Wales, Lord Lumith Castle and Lord Farrington, I think. I'll have to look for the Aniar Gresley P2s. You got this Lumith Castle, or Lord Hammanock. That was the 4th P2. I do remember that Flying Scotsman didn't visit Canada that long. But there should be another Canada tour that he should go to. Like how he came to the US, he should go to Canada for another tour. And this could be his train with the Talisman headboard to Hall.
Yeah. Sounds interesting.
Agreed.
Yes.
Honestly, if Flying Scotsman were to come back to America, I would most definitely want to get a ride on him.
Like,
I would love to ride on that locomotive too.
Even the Mallard, if he comes to America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest, I wish I was around when Flying Scotsman was touring the world. Wish I was around.
Even if Mallard gotten the same treatment with a tour, if he were in Steam again.
Honestly, I think that would be cool, going all the way up and down the United States.
And Canada and Australia tour.
Yeah.
And of all countries, Japan.
That sounds fun.
The Wadalbavale line. This, I remember this route in trains. This was in Australia. And I remember seeing the Silver City Comet on one of the runs.
Yeah.
So here's the differences of the old versus the new side by side. I also go back to see what.
Nice. That's cool.
The new one's definitely the better one for me.
They both look good. I mean, I would probably go with the new one.
Like, even if no, that's the wrong consist. NSW SRA DP. SWGRD. No. I don't even know where to begin with this consist. Let's see. I definitely missed a coach on that one. NSWGR DP 100 class silver.
What you watching, Cal?
DB, DF, and DH. I got silver, city, comet, old. Yeah, these 3 Silver City Comet units are on display at Broken Hill.
Where's Broken Hill at?
It's in western New South Wales.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening earlier.
DZF. G. The new Comet's definitely the better one. And then and it is rail motors.
I was gonna say, where did Boomer go?
Ooh, right, and also Percy and Sailor Moon Fan 2002 go. Where did they go?
Well, maybe they'll be right back.
They should be, yeah. They got this red traction engine called Royal Chester. Looks like the old BR10 K. The barrel transport cargo. That one's still downloading. How about this German experimental something rail motor?
Wow. There's a lot of great ideas for new Thomas characters.
And for some reason the wheels are moving, but it isn't.
Maybe it's glitching.
Yeah. Just like how I did with other old A4s. The DB BR 98.3. I
That
got
one's cool too.
the DB ICE passenger train. A 3M. This is one of Germany's high-speed trains. And in Trains of Trouble, this locomotive is used for the German campaign. If it was my version, I would say it should be Frida's bassist, it being the BR-10.
Okay.
Possibly 10002. That's definitely the better one. But the York. That's one of the earliest steam engines.
It's cool.
Now that one looks that it's wheel slipping. Is it supposed to do that?
Well, at least it's moving now.
But much too quickly.
Yeah. In reality, it would move very slowly, just like Steven and Glenn.
And a 15-ton steam crane. We got the Matchbox locomotives. I remember the user Captain K-Man making these.
Captain K-Man?
Yeah. He actually made these.
Yeah. At first, I thought you said Captain Caveman, like that old Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
MFM IVCO Power Star semi truck.
Wow.
The Milwaukee EF1. This is the Milwaukee Road. Milwaukee EF4. Ugh. Ugh. Yep, it's just Gustavo's basis, the EF4s. Not the MNP32DC ADC. Actually, it looks more like a P42. There's a MRF7464. The Nohab NSB DI3A. I think this is a Swedish or Norwegian diesel locomotive. And it has been upgraded.
Okay.
The NSF7A. NSC 30-7. The New York Central Dreyfuss Hudson. That's another streamlined locomotive that I like.
Yeah, I like those streamlined Hudson locomotives because that's what Connor's based on.
And this train's version comes with an NYC 5 chime. They did a 20th Century Limited Australia tour. Not a UK tour because it would be too big.
True.
But an Australia tour could work. Oh, you can see the glitch there is clipping through the platform.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
The got the ATSF GP60. Is BKBR24. BNC 30-7. Something got a BNSF SD42 white cab. Got a BNGP30. They got these and the BR class 06 shunter. And the BR class 04. And got the 04 diesel tram BR green. There's the 04 diesel trim BR black with red side plates. I think only one of these are preserved. Nope. That's the UKBL Mavis. Here's the faceless version of Mavis. I think only one of these is preserved.
Yeah. I've been thinking, how Salty has a helper named Porter and
Yeah.
Victor has a helper named Kevin and Den and Dara are helpers to each other and Whiff and Scruff are helpers to each other. What if Mavis got one for her own as well? Then maybe that new character can be an apprentice to Mavis.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah. It'd be funny if that apprentice would nickname Mavis as Auntie Mavis or something. I don't know.
It's got the B. This what Mavis would look like if she were actually green,
Yeah.
and even also her with red side plates. You can see the differences side by side of her real life counterpart and the actual UKBL version. Not to mention that it comes with the same horn sound as their CGI series counterpart. Well, the creators of UKBL might have been predicted right. Whereas DD got a tank engine from the Zigzag Railway. And got the UKBL version of Derek. And the UKBL Diesel, he looks more realistic this way.
Yeah.
The also there and got the first version of the MST Noodle Emily. Takes me back to the early days of trains.
Yep.
Is England the Eurostar TGV? Is the Eurostar. That one is reskinned from the DB ICE3M. The GE-9 is the BNSF-9. And here's the -9 that appeared in Microsoft Train Simulator.
I see.
The dash. I prefer the SD40-2s better. And the designs of these at the SD40-2s. I chose them as my favorite freight diesel locomotives.
Okay.
And got the SNCF Loco 231K Black. The FSGR 940. This is an Italian tank engine. Here's one that has the snowplow in front. I think I should name these. They should become Italian twin engines, and they should be called Mario and Luigi.
That's a good one. Or maybe Marco Polo. Marco and Polo.
Marco, that could work. And the in the GE C40-8, a Conrail. I got the GNER White Rose TGV from the Golden Jubilee version. A GNR 2705, the GP38 Conrail, and GP38-2 Conrail. These are the old days before most of them were repainted into NS or CSX. And the GP40-2 Conrail. GWR Class 43 and GWR Intercity 125. Cremo, the Welshman. The GWR Halloween. The IF Int refrigerated van. The Indian Pacific F40PH. Intercity TGV. Yeah, the TGV is France's high-speed electric train. I got a lot of Japanese content too. The JNR I got a lot of D51s on here. That's Japan's national steam locomotive. It would be steam engines you could see in an anime.
Yeah.
In fact, in one of the anime's Victorian romance Emma, it had Emily's basis in the intro. A JRH 5000. Japanese content, I got the JRH 5000 Evangelion consist. And the Hello Kitty version. That's the regular one. Here's the Hello Kitty version.
Do you like Hello Kitty?
I've seen bits of it.
Me too. I didn't get that much into it.
But I would like to see the Evangelion Shinkansen in person. They should make more reskins of these, inspired by more of the plug suits and the robots they fight them against the angels. Because I know they did one in purple. Why not do one in pink, one in white, or one in, I think, one in red, or in green, or what else?
I don't know.
And what other content do I have? Oh, they've got the Estella Express. And since you were in the East Coast of the Strasbourg Railroad, what different train did you take at the Strasbourg Railroad other than Thomas?
I didn't go on any Dale Thomas events in Strasbourg, but I did go on. I can't remember what locomotive it was, but it's a steam locomotive that I've been on.
It was the Strasbourg 90?
I think so. I can't remember.
Or the 475?
I actually don't know. I'm sure it's one of them.
It's either the Rainbow Sun or the number 90. You got a PRR Diner coach. And a troublesome van. And troublesome trucks MST noodle variants. The TGV QR Outlander. You know what QR is? That is Queensland Railways.
I didn't know that.
And let's see, what's the difference between these two? Might be the same. The TGV duplex. TRG. Oh, this one is just definitely narrow gauge. I even have Russian content. The P36. So I don't know why they didn't make the AA20 though for trains.
I don't know either.
Got the SRQ1 post 1948 and pre 1948. This is what Neville would look like in his original basis. Before he was painted all black.
Yeah.
Southern Railways E8 SRRL rail bus. And here's one in standard gauge. The SD40T-2. I also do like the SD40T-2s. They're like good looking freight diesels. Is the Black Daylight. The number 4460 is on display at the St. Louis Transportation Museum.
That's interesting.
Next up, the LNER horse-drawn parcel van. We got an A4 called Walter K. Wickham. This is in BR Ultramarine. If I put Sir Nigel Gresley next to him, you can see the differences in the color.
Yeah, one's purple, the other is blue.
They should keep Walter K. Wickham so people can tell that he's actually purple.
Sure.
And keep British Railways on him. Like how this A4 in Golden Plover Garter Blue should have the LNER lettering, even though it's a British Railways number. All the other A4s, I gave them silver lining on their wheels, making them look more fancy. I chose that as a part of the Platinum Jubilee. It got Sparrowhawk, Golden Plover, and got Bittern number 19, Sparrowhawk number 20, Silverlink in blue. They even got Silverlink in BR green. Silver King, Silver Fox. Those were also in BR green. The Commonwealth A4s, being Dominion of Canada, Union of South Africa, Commonwealth of Australia, and Dominion of New Zealand. I would say my favorite should be Dominion of Canada, because her bell and the American chimed whistle. Which one of those would you choose?
honestly don't care. I think they all would be pretty good.
Yes. And got the LMS Princess Royal class. And get the 462. The 462 Duchess class, the early one. .36-inch shunter body. The 36 Utah rail car. Mm, 24-inch Gotham Railroad Garrett number 2. I remember there's a Sodor Garrett, and it actually has all units have a face at each end.
That's cool.
And we'd never see one like that in the series. Well, aside from Quake, I think it should be better if Quaku's face was placed on his smoke box and not his water tank. What would you think?
Could you repeat that again? Sorry.
That Quaku's face should have been placed on his smoke box door, not his water tank.
I would prefer his water tank so that he can see better.
Or if he had another face on his smoke box door.
Then how would he be able to see then?
Or even all three of them like this. Which it should not be shown to kids.
Well, I think it would make it easier for kids to see his face at the very front. That's just my opinion, though.
I got some speeders.
Oh yeah.
One of them should be an accurate version of Sandy if she appeared in the actual Thomas series.
Yeah. I think Sandy had potential to be in the original series if she was part of a different railway, like the Misty Island Railway, for instance. Because we already have Winston.
The SAR 522 War Train.
Oh, that's cool. It's like those warplanes that have the shark teeth.
SAR 520 class. What? The Faceless Shane. SAR T class. SAR FP4. FPA4. A Red Hen. You got the SAR NG4. Got the SAR 930 class. And SAR 930 class single. Difference is The single one doesn't have a rear cab, and this one does. Stop is rotary tender. A rotary snowblower. If these were still preserved, they should preserve one as Dustin and one as Marshall.
Yeah.
And I don't know what voice actors would be good for them. Oh, the Reading class T1.
I think a good voice for Marshall, which he should sound similar to Harold's US voice from the CGI series.
And
you know, Carrie Shale's also Canadian.
And Dustin.
Dustin can be voiced by Rob Rackshaw, but with his Flynn voice, because I think that would suit Dustin better. Because I prefer Rupert Dagus and Ben Small as Flynn more.
This is a steam locomotive that has recently been in steam in the U.S. The Reading T1. A Reading Camelback. The QR21. Here's the QR2100 class diesel. And another one being the Queensland Railways Peep Class PB15. One example is preserved at the Queensland Rail Museum. That whistle appears to be a similar to a Buckeye 3 chime. The QR. Next one is the if you go to IRCR consist, it shows these whole lot of coaches. And in one of Aiden's live streams, I did this with the doubleheader of two A4s, Peregrine and Seagull. That's the JRN 700, another bullet train. The Metropolitan Rail Motor. Is the nickel plate freight consist here.
Okay.
It says here built at the Lima Locomotive Works. So while the old Silver City Comet was not on Trains 2009, that version was. I believe the correct space for that was right there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This game somehow has no sound to it, and on the stream. And this one actually has motors inside this power car. And see how low the detail and the quality is in Power Car 101? So, and the winter in Japan. Christmas train and G4. Even though these are American locomotives. Winter in the Alps to Guadalbavale to Cara Bay. Got the A4 dark garter blue. Is it in regular garter blue? And DBP and SBP. I don't know which. Know what difference in there is between these. Well, they do look the same. In World War II, and got the World War II Thompson Black A4. In Train to Trouble, they used that for the British campaign. I guess the designs of streamlined locomotives makes them look more majestic, and how modern they look, and more appealing to the eye.
Yeah.
Great. There's also a blue version of Great Snipe for Hornby, but the one I have in trains is the green and black version. DDP the suburban coaches. And the Duke dogs, one of them is preserved.
Yeah.
It like it's like me after reading Duck and Dukes should be looks up page. One is preserved. Take that. Uh, luggage coach. And they got cider vans. Luggage. We got luggage vans. I'm trying to think what I have to choose which A4 would be perfect to would be the one to haul this train for the Platinum Jubilee. Not Union of South Africa because she's taken out of service.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one of the one Walter K. Wiggum. I thought Walter K. Wiggum would be the perfect one, to haul the train. Earlier, I was on a live stream with I was in Aiden's live stream today.
Yeah, I heard.
Got a one with the breakdown crane. Are we gonna... So I would call this. So this stream would be me taking part of the Platinum Jubilee by using many steam engines to rushing about, getting the passengers to the celebration. I even planned out a special for this called Thomas and the Platinum Jubilee. And this will here start off leaving the island of Sodor before dawn. And once it gets to sunrise, engines will be bustling about pulling their trains. The day will just begin as Thomas will head to the sheds with some other mainland engines. And looking like they're all excited on who will pull the special train. All of them would want to be chosen. But in the end, it's Bittern who's chosen.
Yeah.
It's like it'll show off with her usual smart aleck, snooty, and arrogant behavior, with making her most of all puffed up in the smoke box and full of herself. And even some Walter K. Wiggum too. So this is his train that I arranged for the Platinum Jubilee. And one of Rebecca's brothers or sisters could haul this. On the Cornish engines hauling these. That could be, well, that one could actually work for a Christmas train. The DBDD Britannia. Imagine if that was a Thomas character.
Yeah.
Then it should be a female.
Yeah, it should.
And she'll be hauling a really long express. This being a really long express for her to haul. Green commuter, even with steam engines and diesels rushing about into getting passengers to London. Even some from the Great Western Railway, which will go to Paddington. But it turns out that Thomas will be sent over, will go to Crewe. Oh, E8 AK Junior, who
I'm a fan
a fan.
of your videos.
Oh, right. I do streams, not videos. Oh, Boomer Jinx said that he had to leave because family. Yes, hope he joins another stream soon.
Yep. We'll see you next time, Boomer.
Who's Boomer?
When Boomer
he's
Jinx,
he's a fan of Dax.
the Colette Express. I don't even know where to start with these consists for the special. Like, sounds like they're all going to be pulling, like they're all going to be going to London with their special trains.
What's your thoughts on SpongeBob?
I have the SpongeBob Express.
Oh, you heard of SpongeBob, eh?
Yeah, mostly everyone has heard, but I'm neutral to it. Oh, then just wait until you see what I've got here.
Well, I forgot about this one.
It's the QR2100 class diesel motor sound. And it has the stock standard F7 horn. So Thomas will head over to Crewe, where he'll have his first job, which is they get to the LMS BR Mark 1 Crimson. Will be coupled to a coach. That's what if I did boredom just for fun, and then taking the mix of this, of one of them being called James is off the line. His firebox was on fire. Cut! Oops. I meant to say brakes. I remember seeing a BR Mark 1 coach in Train Sim World 2. But apparently this should be the closest one that we can get for Thomas to pull. So we got the locomotive head coach for him. All lamps, branch line, express rate, express freight 2, express freight 3. They got express freight 1, branch line, express freight 3, express freight 1, that's 2, goods, light, that's the passenger head code, through freight, we have the express passenger head code and the TV series configuration. Which one would you choose?
This one?
You have all lamps.
Or well, actually, I would pick one lamp for Thomas, because that's more iconic.
We got the branch line. Got light. I think through freight's 2 lamps. We have branch line, light, and TV series configuration. All right. It also comes with the express passenger head code. I'd pick TV series configuration because that's the regular one. And switch this to season 1 blue. We got the faces we have. I'm going to try his Jolly face because that's mainly used in seasons 4 and seasons 3 to 5. And it was only shown in seasons 3 and the 5.
Okay.
But his Chuckle face was first used in season 3. We got here's the smokebox door version. I'm gonna go with Jolly.
I agree.
So Thomas will depart crew with the coach after the Jubilee class has left.
Get him a big bag! Yeah!
As he's gonna head as he's gonna
Movie
head
bag! Yeah!
as he's gonna head to his next job. So there will be passengers in the coach, but I don't think I'm gonna put Sir Topham Hatt in this special.
Get him a body bag. Sorry, sorry I said that.
So, and so we're gonna should pretend that Wadalva Bale here is crew. What other points? Other points that are not set. These ones. Look at the cab view of this. It looks very realistic.
Certainly does.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is it?
What are you even doing?
I'm playing Trains Railroad Simulator 2019. It's like from that Family Guy meme, Peter, what are you doing? As the Thomas meme is, Henry, what are you doing? And when I also said to, also Aiden stated that his cat is the same color as Sailor Moon's cat Luna. But it's a male. You should definitely use like a kid voice, not using I think the same voice for Caillou, but in a calm tone.
Yeah.
But whereas the other one, being the dad cat, should have had a British accent, that being Henry's UK voice, which I think would be fitting.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, so I'll see you next time. Okay, Dax?
See ya.
Bye.
Birthday boy. Oh.
Well,
Yay.
since I'm, I think I can show you what I can do in my spare time.
Okay.
I watch a lot of anime, but my number one favorite is none other than Sailor Moon.
Opinion handled. I don't like Sailor Moon.
Why not?
It's because it's for girls. I don't like anime.
You don't like anime? Why not?
It's because every time sometimes I watch it and they translate it to Japanese like how to say anime in Japanese. Anime is anime.
But as I sat down and watched through the series, I was impressed with it.
English. Anime. See, it's Japanese. I like food from Japan, but not anime. I'm sorry. It's just not my type. Fine. I'll watch one episode.
Well, I watched all the episodes, and some are bad and even some are good.
Maybe you can put on Summer Bad again so I can watch it.
I'll have to just watch the series for yourself. You'll see how good it is. It's going to be better than All Engines Go.
What's wrong with All Engines Go?
Yeah, it's that terrible Thomas and Friends reboot.
You want to see something better than karate than anime?
What is it?
Put on my screen.
This is definitely the American equivalent.
No, it's better. Karate Kid.
Okay, I've seen bits of it.
Did you like it?
I thought it was okay.
What did you like? The beginning, middle, or end?
I didn't know which part I got to.
Okay, let me tell you. At the end of the movie, Daniel does the crane kick. That's better than anime. Okay, put on your anime stuff.
I'll have to show you the intro of my favorite.
Yeah, it was good. I give it a 10 out of 10.
We'll definitely watch some more of Sailor Moon, both 90s and Crystal. It's great that you changed your mind. So have you really changed your mind? And look at the designs of the characters. Very appealing. Not to mention, and not to mention, E8Z39 as this show was my introduction to anime.
That was okay. That was very good. You know what? I have an opinion change. I now like anime.
Great that you changed your mind.
Man, it was super good. Did you know that my birthday passed and I'm about to be 12 in 235 days?
Oh, really? I saw that.
So, some people say well, people say I look like 10 years old
Or sound like it.
or sound like it. What's your thoughts on Vinny the Anime Fan 2005?
I've never heard of him.
Well, do you know some people that you know?
I do know Aiden, Trevor, Boomerjinx, Percy and Sailor Moon Fan 2002, and I do know Blue Puffball, Eerier Fish Productions.
Wait! I know Eerier and Eerier Fish. I know that guy. He's my friend. Eerier Fish.
Oh.
That guy.
Oh yeah, you were in one of his streams, like the one where he showed the Train Simulator A4 Pacifics.
Wait. Okay, now I know you.
No. Oh yeah. Oh right. Now I'm starting to get to know you too. If he were to do like the A4 Pacifics again, I would suggest Bittern.
Well, I've been in his streams so many times.
You think if Bittern were in the Thomas series, should she be a female character as well as Mallard being male like in the books? Yeah. Bittern should be a female. And Mallard can be male, like in the books. John Cleese would be a good voice actor for him. And Eric Idle would be great, perfect Green Arrow or Sir Nigel Gresley. But I haven't shown you my favorite villains of the Sailor Moon series yet.
I'm starting to get to know you now. Has Eerier joined your streams before?
He did not. He joined me in the stream before I went to the Arc City train show.
Okay.
It's these villains that are my favorite.
Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Did you know? Hey, do you want to do a try not to laugh video?
I've seen Driver 3 Joe's reactions.
Well, I'm gonna share some audio, but don't worry. We're gonna do some try not to laugh. What does early D-Day mean?
This is what one of the villains' voices should sound like if they were screaming there. And then
Okay, should we watch this one? Oh wait, it's a reaction. It's a reaction. See, that's a reaction.
this is one.
Okay, you ready?
I think I've seen
Okay, hold your breath.
Joe's reactions. I gotta do something real quick.
So do I pause the video?
Yeah, you might not pause the video before I have to come back.
I don't think you're supposed to aim it at the white.
Oh, show.
I come home and I pet my dog. You see, petting the dog is one of the most relaxing things you can possibly do. Okay, we're done.
Just wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom.
I laughed. Okay, I have 9 lives left.
I'm okay. Have a great time at Coco tonight. God darn it. Love you so much. Happy birthday.
Oh!
But you have to see the last one. You want to see it?
What is it?
Watch it.
My, what a year it's been. This time last year, you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, not the food.
Ooh.
I'm okay.
Was that funny?
I'm okay.
Not in my eyes.
You want to watch some prank calls?
Nope, but
I'll stop sharing. What does
I'll start
D-Day
sharing.
stand for? What does D-Day stand for?
I don't know. Or Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh, Dwight D. Eisenhower Day.
So I chose that A4 in honor of tomorrow. And as for the villains, I thought one of them should have the Series 4000 Hollywood Edge sound effect library long female screams. This is what their leader would sound like if she was screaming.
Iba Mama Bear.
That's what it would sound like here.
I hear.
YTP. Basically, I have actually done TRS 19, but
Yeah, Dwight D. Eisenhower D-Day is on June 6th, 1944. That's only in 3 days.
yeah, I wanted to stream before then.
Who is Boomer someone? Boomer
Boomer
Jinx?
Jinx 22. He's a good friend of mine again.
I gotta go. Someone's must.
Like he has to go. And then guess I have to go too. Well, guys, this has been a triple day stream for me, even though D-Day is in 3 days. Is also streams links to watch Sailor Moon Eternal the movie part 1 part 2. Right, so here are the links for you guys to watch Sailor Moon Eternal the movie parts 1 and 2. Linked, I actually put the link to those. Anyways, I'm gonna have to end the stream here.